Welcome, familiar to NorthsideLDN. Caramba, today we got Liverpool 2, Wolves 1. What a game! Game of two halves. In the first half, Liverpool really and truly should have been up by 3 or 4. A lot of passes that were offside, a lot of opportunities squandered in the box, a lot of shots going wide from various players. But in the end, Liverpool do just enough to get over the line. Second half, I think Wolves were the more dominant team. Liverpool definitely took the foot off the gas in terms of trying to put the game to bed. A lot of opportunities they didn't put to bed. Jota looking for a penalty that, when it was taken to VAR, the Wolves defender didn't even touch him. He had a slide tackle. VAR ruled it off, that it wasn't a pen. Very frustrating and tactical fouls from Wolves on Salah on the right-hand side in the second half. A lot of fouls, Nori being on top of him. But ultimately, Liverpool do enough to get in front, do enough to stay top of the league, even though, you know, Arsenal were trying to take down the points that Liverpool got ahead. Liverpool now, with this win, are 7 points, remain 7 points clear of Arsenal, top of the table. And Cunha with a bad boy shot, bad boy goal, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I think Wolves actually had a goal. They actually tried to get back into the game, didn't really play for a draw, tried to get back into the game in the second half, but just lacked that quality. But Cunha, the way he just dinked Gravenberch, lost him and slapped it bottom corner, what a goal. But listen, Salah turned up when his team needed him, took the penalty really, really well, cold penalty. But ultimately, in the second half, a lot of frustrating moments from Liverpool. In the first half, let's get into the first half. Cunha on the break, and Wolves tried to take the game to Liverpool, but they just lacked the quality. In terms of the way they set up, the way they transitioned, they were actually pretty good, but Liverpool got back into shape really, really well every time Wolves were trying to counter in the first half. McAllister to Jota, then to Diaz. Diaz kind of chests it, and Salah chests it, and Diaz hits it in. It was a bit of a weird goal, that first goal. It was a good transition from Liverpool. Jota, McAllister to Jota, Diaz to Salah, and then Salah miscontrols it and Jota taps it in. Jota with a shot that gets blocked. Ball into Salah, and he loses it in the box. I think Salah was left a lot to be desired in the first half. I think he was losing the ball too easily. He was getting into good areas and taking way too many touches in the box, where normally Salah just cuts in with the left and just slaps it first time. Too many touches at times from Mo Salah, even though he did do well for the penalty. In open play, he left a lot to be desired a lot of times. Got into good play, got into good spots. Liverpool were good with the transition. But yeah, too many touches. Slobbo with a shot that goes wide outside the box. Robbo with a cross into the box. And Jota smashes it in the near post and it gets saved out. Trent with a shot that goes over the bar. Very frustrating for Liverpool in the first half, to be honest. But they got the job done. McAllister with a long ball into Diaz, and he kicks it straight at the goalkeeper. Should have done better. But the goalkeeper connects with Diaz, and he goes down for a penalty. Obviously, Mo Salah makes it 2-0 with a very good penalty. Cunha with a free kick. That was a cold free kick. I can't lie. Cold free kick from Cunha, man. Almost goes in, just goes a little bit wide. But Wolves, they attack. For me, all their attack was going down Robertson's side. He looked like he wasn't handling the attack that Wolves were. The way they were counter-attacking and attacking Wolves, attacking Robertson, done that left-hand side, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Robertson looked like he was, he was having a rough time of it down that left-hand side for Robertson. And then half-time, through balls from Wolves, Kwanzaa and Virgil van Dijk absolutely beat. And that was an opportunity that Wolves should have put to bed. Should have at least tried to dink the goalkeeper. Didn't. Tried to hit it, and it hits it straight at the goalkeeper. But that through ball from Wolves, that cut through the whole midfield, cut through the centre-backs as well, when they made a half-time substitution to take Konate off, that was on a yellow card. Wolves should have put Liverpool to the sword. Should have put Liverpool to the sword in that opportunity. Dink the goalkeeper. But he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Cunha with the free kick, like I said. Trent with the ball to Salah, cuts in, scores, but it's offside from Salah, so the goal didn't count. Gravenberch with a through ball to Jota, and that dive was absolutely disgusting. I mean, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You know what I mean? VAR makes the right call. Jota wasn't even touched. He goes down like he got shot. Ultimately, it doesn't stand as a penalty, which was the right decision, to be fair. Trent gives away the ball. Gomez in the box for Wolves, and the shot goes over the bar. A lot of times as well from Liverpool, I have to mention that Robertson giving the ball away. Once or twice, I saw Gravenberch give the ball away. Diaz gave the ball away at times as well. Slobbo gave the ball away. Trent gave the ball away as well. You know what I mean? But ultimately, Liverpool do what they needed to do. Obviously, bringing bringing Endo on the bench, off of the bench onto the pitch to try and see the game out. It just seemed that in the second half, Liverpool were just trying to manage the game. They didn't want to score any more goals. They're just managing the game. You know what I mean? And then they tried to go forward as soon as Cunha got his goal. But McAllister to Darwin Núñez in the box gets called offside. Tactical fouls on Mo Salah, like I said, every single time Liverpool were trying to break with Mo Salah, just tactical fouls. Wolves almost score from Robbo's side once again. I don't know, man. I've been saying it. They need to upgrade on Robbo, man, because today a lot of times he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked. A lot of Wolves attacks were coming through Robbo's side. In the second half as well, the way that they were just cutting through the midfield and transitioning through that midfield, you'd think they would have done better having Gravenberch and McAllister, but ultimately Liverpool do enough to get over the line. It is what it is. Second half though, yeah. Listen, a win is a win. I completely agree, but that second half, bro, crazy. That was really poor, man. The way that Wolves are transitioned, and I think Wolves actually play some good football. They just don't have the quality to put teams to bed. But yeah, it was just lackluster. Diaz in the second half wasn't in the game. Szoboszlai as well. Apart from that shot that went wide, didn't really see him do much in the game. I'll be completely honest. Didn't do enough for me. Wasn't really in the game much. You know what I mean? Apart from running around, but not good enough. Jota as well, looking for the dive. Other than that, wasteful. I think Liverpool's attack was extremely wasteful in this game, but they got the win. And that's what they needed. I think, you know, they'll still take the win and move. It is what it is. A lot of the times they transition into Mo Salah. Some of the counter attacking as well in this game was really, really good from both teams. I think Wolves transition with the ball really, really well. And Liverpool were always looking for Mo Salah, and he just wasn't on it. Apart from the penalty, he just wasn't on it. When he got into really good spaces, way too many touches. Just release it. Just flip and release just pull the trigger, bro. Pull the trigger, cut in, pull the trigger. That's the best version of Mo Salah. You get into the box, cut in on your left, and then just smack it. You know what I mean? Smash it top bins. But yeah, in the second half, I think Gravenberch and McAllister, both of them looked like they were struggling. They're struggling with the way that Wolves were counter-attacking. Like I said, Robertson didn't look that great. Trent as well, you know, he almost cost Liverpool, giving the ball away straight to Wolves, but they just didn't put them to the sword. You know, Trent at times giving away the ball away as well wasn't that great. But Liverpool do enough. They do enough. They definitely do enough to get, you know, to get over the line. They don't exaggerate. They don't, you know, they could have transitioned a lot. The thing is with Liverpool in this game, it wasn't so much the way they were transitioned. Liverpool transitioned really well. They counter-attack really, really well. But too many touches, you know, lingering on the ball too much, playing the ball too early, getting caught offside a lot of times as well. They should have really put the game out of sight in the first half. Second half, as soon as Cunha gets the goal, you can see that Liverpool, they became a little bit more nervy. But, you know, they got enough players in the team that know how to get over the line. Was it a perfect performance? No. Liverpool the more dominant in the first half. I think Wolves are the more dominant in the second half. Wolves a little bit unlucky, man, not to get something, you know, from this game, because I actually felt like, you know, they had a couple of players that played well. Andre played well. Cunha played really well. But defensively, they just left themselves in, you know, they were creating their own problems, trying to play out from the back. I don't think the defenders, the centre backs for Wolves, they just don't have the ability to play out from the back. Not good enough, in my opinion. And it is what it is, man. Ultimately, Liverpool fans are not really gonna care. They got over the line. They won. They got the 3 points, even though it wasn't a perfect performance. They did enough to get over the line. They did enough to get the 3 points. The link is out for anyone that does want to jump on. And yeah, man, Liverpool do what they needed to do. I already knew they were going to win this game anyway. Arsenal beat Wolves. Chelsea beat Wolves, and you know what I mean? So I expected Liverpool, you know, the most consistent team in the league this season, a team I expect to win the league, to be able to deal with them. And ultimately, they get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Diaz with a tap in. Salah, you already know when he gets a pen, he's going to score it more times than not. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Never really doubted that Liverpool, we're going to win this game. But there was a couple of moments that could have done a lot better in, if I'll be completely honest. Scumbag performance. No, I agree, bro. It wasn't the best. Jota dive was embarrassing. If he stays on his feet, he scores, and we don't end up in this second half situation. Yeah, he should have just taken. Bro, there's no point looking for the pen, man. Just bury the chance. You know what I mean? The defender was already beat with that touch that he took. Lost the defender. Just shoot. There's no need to be diving all over the place. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Josh, man? You good?
Yeah.
Man suited and booted. Hold on. Man suited and booted. Hold on. I can't even hear you either. Hold on. Yo, what you saying, bro?
Yeah, do you know what it is, man? It's just stress, bare stress, man, bare stress. I feel like, I don't know what it is, yeah. It's a combination of either players are playing in third gear, and we did play in third gear. There was really no intensity to our game. We created a few good chances in the half, but Wolves were terrible in the first half as well. And it's a combination of maybe tiredness, arrogance. Yeah, just tiredness and arrogance, to be fair. Like in the second half, right, yeah, it feels like to me, Vitor Pereira got the guys in at half time and said, look, what are you guys doing? They're not even playing that well and they're 2-0 up. Do you know what I mean? They're not playing well. If you just get at them, it's long for them. And that's what it was. We lost every second ball. We struggled in the midfield battle. You look at the statistics. I know not everyone's a stats. Crap. Not everybody's a stats man. But, not everyone's a stats man. But we had zero shots on target in the second half. So it's like, what are we doing? Hold on, what's going on?
You're looking suited and booted, man. You're ready for the job. You know what I mean? If Klopp gets fired, you're ready for the job, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
No, you're still in the league, man. But you wasn't that great today. I can't lie. You guys weren't that great. I think you created a lot of your own problems at time, giving the ball away in the center of the midfield. Your midfield in the second half as well. And I rate McAllister, but they were struggling. Even when you brought Endo on, they were still cutting through your midfield, bro. And Robertson as well, bro. Like that guy positionally at a lot of times, bro. Like you know what I mean? They were having most of their attacks were coming down Robbo's side, and he was nowhere. Like, why is he not playing the winger down the wing? You know what I mean? Show him down the line. Don't let him whip in crosses.
This is football. Exactly, facts. Football 101, man. A player has a strong foot. Yeah, you just show him onto the weaker foot. That's it. You don't have to be a good defender. You don't have to put in a tackle to be a good defender. You just marshal the player and you herd him into a position, into an area where there's no danger. Exactly. So I agree, 100% agree with you. Again, this is exactly why, yeah, like, I know you support a different club, but this is why you and I talk the same. Yeah, basically. We have very similar opinions, even though we support different clubs, yeah? For me, like, this is why I question this club's mentality. This is why I'm like, everyone calm down. We're doing well, but it's one game at a time. Because this is because we're at the 8th stage of the season now. It's not about your quality. Yeah, you should have showcased that by now. It's about mentality. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying to you? It's just crunch time, and for me, Liverpool create so much of their own problems, and you saw today, like, players are just like pussyfooting around the ball. Just put a foot in, please. People can't. What I find frustrating, yeah, no one can boot the ball away from goal. Like, you see some of the clearances that we're doing, they were getting skied or miss kicking the ball, and it's like going at funny angles and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, what are you guys doing, man? Like, you can't clear a football. Like, that comes down to nerves, panic, and you know, this is the thing, man. Like, this is if we're gonna win this league, we have to look better than that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being defensive. There's nothing wrong with another team having possession, but you can't let them control the game like that. And when we've been had to be defensive in the first half of the season, we look really good. But again, first half of the season, there's nothing to win there. Now there's something on the line here, and you guys look like you're just fumbling the bag. We've got to go away to Villa. We can't play like this on Wednesday.
No.
We cannot play at Villa Park. Like, luckily we're at home. Yeah, so our crowd is kind of like, you know, helping us head the ball away, you know, putting pressure on the referee. But you're going away from home to Villa Park. Now, albeit Villa fans are not really happy with their owner, and I think their game before, they were protesting. So I don't know if that's going to affect things in our favor. But real talk though, man, we can't go away like that and play like that again, man. It's disgraceful. No shots on goal in the second half, man. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? And another thing as well, Kwanzaa was good, but I do feel like, when it may be just coincidence because Wolves did come out and they came out with a point to prove. But maybe when Kwanzaa came on, they were like, we got a bit of confidence because they don't have two man mountains now. They've got a man mountain and a youth player, an academy graduate who's got no experience. So maybe that's a factor as well. So
yeah, it was just like you guys, like in the second half, it was like every single time, and I saw this in the first half. You guys will counter, but you would always be looking to Salah. Even Jota, he'll be on the break, and he was actually transitioning really well. McAllister was transitioning really well as well in the first half. Where did that all go in the second half? Because you're looking for Salah, and Salah, they just keep tactically fouling him every single time, fouling, dragging him back. Switch it.
No support, bro.
No support, bro. I didn't see anything from Diaz. And this is the thing, as much as people say Slobo, he's a great athlete, he leaves a lot to be desired with his final ball. That's the thing. Yes, he runs around. He leaves a lot to be desired. And Darwin Núñez, man, absolutely, like, I don't know, man. Darwin Núñez, I don't know, man. Crazy from Darwin Núñez, bro. I don't know what he did when he came on, Darwin Núñez. I don't know what he did, bro. Like, but listen, you got over the line. Listen, you needed the 3 points. You needed to react to Arsenal, winning our game. You did that. But there's things about your game that if you guys continue, you are going to drop points. And like you said, going up against you giving up possession like that, you're allowing them to transition through the middle like that, you're going to be in trouble, bro. You're going to be in big trouble.
The fact that we were losing the midfield battle is concerning. In that second half, man, the way that they were breaking lines with their passing is, and no one's picking it up, and it's going straight to our going to our defensive third. That's really concerning. That's concerning, man. When they've got players like John McGinn, Boubacar Kamara, who's the guy that they signed from City? Not Jacob Ramsey, the other guy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, which guy did they sign from City? I don't even know.
You know the kid that's really, really good that makes a driving run from midfield? What's his name again? Morgan Rogers.
Oh, Rogers. Yeah. For Villa. Okay.
Yeah. When you've got Morgan Rogers picking up the ball and driving at our defense, it's not looking good, man. You have to be able to put a foot in.
Yeah, it's gonna be long, bro. It's gonna be long. I actually felt like, bro, if Wolves actually had like somebody else to help Cunha up front that could actually finish, this game could have ended 2-2, bro. Opportunities that they had, even the way that they came out in the second half, bro, they were just on it from the get-go. Like, honestly, like, props to Klopp in terms of like managing the game. He knows when to slow it down. I think the way you played under Klopp in a game like this, you would go for like in the second half, you may have left this up a little bit more open and could have conceded more. But at the same time, your players got themselves in good positions in the first half, and it was just like Slobo hitting the ball wide, Diaz as well, shooting the ball wide. Jota as well, looking for a foul instead of taking that opportunity, trying to dive in the box when VAR, you could clearly see, didn't even touch you. Just put the game to bed. You know what I'm saying? Mo Salah already knows as well, man. He's been in the Prem a long time. He knows that 2-0 doesn't mean anything, bro. 2-0 in the Prem means nothing, bro.
Facts.
But I listen, it is what it is, man. It's hard to fully like. I feel like the way that you guys play is effective. It's not always the most pretty, but it's effective. And your manager manages the game pretty well. You need to bring on Endo because you're, trying to help out the midfield. You know what I'm saying? But then Darwin Núñez comes on. I didn't see the way you guys were transitioning so well in the first half. I just didn't see any of that in the second half at all. It's like you guys are just defending, and encouraging Wolves to just put wave after wave of attack against better opposition, like you said. It could be a little bit more tricky. And Robertson, I don't know how many more performances we have to see that this guy's past his best, man. He's past his best, bro.
There was 2 times in that first half where Robbo decides to press, right, to try and intercept the pass. He mistimes it, and Semedo's been let in, or whoever was on the right-hand channel has been let in. It's crazy. Yep. But no, you're right, man. Like, our left-back situation's a problem, man. You've got one guy whose legs have gone, and he tries really hard. And then you've got another guy who plays, I'm taking one of Lee Gunner's bars, but he plays like he's tranquilized. Bro, when Tsimikas starts the game, he looks like, when the whistle blows, like, oh, where am I? Oh. And then for the first 30 minutes, he plays like garbage. But then as the game goes on, but you can't start games like that, man. Like, we need a new left back. And do you know what's crazy as well? If there's any Liverpool fans in the chat here, I want them to realize that Ryan Gravenberch did more in the January transfer window than our director of football. He called up Jarrell Hatto and he said, listen, we'll come to Anfield if you've got a day off. Yeah, come see a game. I'll take you around. I'll show you around. That's what our director of football should be doing. But he's doing nothing. He's got the company credit card, the private jet, and yeah, that's that in it. And nothing's happening. But yeah, the left back has been a problem for a while.
I hear it. Yeah, so what are you saying? Fresh trim, yeah?
Yeah, man. Finally, I let the Maltese head breathe, blood. You know what I mean? You know them ones. I told you, Edit, my head's small, bro. What can I say, man?
Nah, I hear it.
What are you saying, though? Don't ask me anything about the blue club in London. Don't ask me anything about the Seagulls. None of that question. We're here for Liverpool Wolves, mate.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Yes, they're looking fresh, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, he's not always hiding your cap.
Got looking fresh, yeah, for Valentine's Day weekend. I see you, man. I see you.
He's got a hot day.
Bro, listen,
you
know what happened, yeah? Man, I swear down, yeah. I had to cancel the watch along. You know them ones? I didn't even do it, I swear. So basically, I was supposed to do it, scheduled it, everything. But then obviously, I had to go get my mum, innit? So I called her, but she weren't picking up. And I was like, yo, if I start this stream and she rings me, I can't leave the stream running to jump out to get her. You get it? So I was like, Then she rang me 5 minutes before the stream started. So I joined, yeah. I was watching Lewis's watch along and that. Then when I fumed, I was like, yes. And then Devante messaged me, yeah. Where's the stream? Bro, come on. Trying to get me the thinker and hooked. I'm like, bro, I swear that. But it is what it is, man. Twice by Brighton, you know. That's all I can say, but twice. Back-to-back thing, you know. It's like we tried to copy Arsenal with the Newcastle thing. I mean, got 2 legs and that you still can't beat them, bro.
Yeah, man, got small. Don't worry, later tomorrow we got time for you lot. Don't worry, we'll be talking about you lot, innit? Don't worry about that.
What? We're not playing tomorrow, mate. There's no need to talk about it.
Doesn't matter, but yeah, I'm doing a show about you lot. Don't worry.
Again.
We make time, innit? We make
time, yeah.
But I had to go on Sam's channel yesterday, bro, and speak to this Martin guy and them and the Arsenal fans and again. You know, speak about Chelsea, and then you just hear Poch, you know, them ones, you're getting cooked about Poch, fam. I'm like, yeah, cool. But yeah, it is what it is, man. What, are you going to cook Lewis? About...
No, Lewis, my guy, no.
Oh, you got another Chelsea fan. All right, cool. Yeah, but listen, though, don't call me, you know, Luke Fiasco anymore.
Tomorrow, innit, when we talk about you, like,
you can't call me Luke Fiasco anymore, because I heard you call, what's it called? Eagle, the same name. Like, you can't call me an Eagle the same name, fam. You have to find me a new name, bro. Do you know what I mean?
It's one of them ones, bro. I swear down. Listen, Macy, did you watch the game, bro?
Yeah, Northside. I watched not the whole of the game, but I only watched glimpses of the game, and I even saw the penalty that Liverpool scored through Mo Salah. So big up to him from taking his penalty very well. And second half, Wolves were onto them, they were targeting that left hand side. And Robertson, man, I mean, I don't know why. How many more opportunities does he have? Does he need? Because he's already. It looks like his career it could come to an end because the fact that Wolves were targeting his side and not Trent's side, but it is what it is. But big up to Cunha for scoring that bad boy goal. It was a great goal from him, by the way, amazing goal. And I mean, Wataru Endo came on and he made a good impact because when Wolves were nearly on the verge of equalizing. He awarded Liverpool a free kick at the very last minute. So big up to Endo because without him in the midfield, Liverpool would have drawn that game. So they need someone like Endo to come in and change the complexion of the match. But big up to Liverpool for the win. They needed that because they have to try and respond to us because after our victory over Leicester yesterday, they needed to up the tempo and keep pace on the title race. So I still think Liverpool can win the league because I have self-doubts that Arne Slot can achieve the biggest moments in phase 1 better than Arteta because Arne Slot is more knows something about winning a title. He's done that in the Dutch Eredivisie with Feyenoord, so he might do it at Liverpool. So let's see. But the games that Liverpool have got coming up, they're very tricky games. But I still think Liverpool can get over the line at Aston Villa, even though Villa, I think they dropped points yesterday against Ipswich. So I mean, Liverpool can. I mean, Liverpool got this, but it is going to be tricky for them. But I still think they can go to Villa Park and maybe get like a 2-1 win there. And then they've got Man City coming up, which is another tricky game. But I still,
Mamouche, bro. Mamouche.
yeah,
Not the
Mamouche.
right time right now to be sitting City at the moment.
Yeah, but I still think Liverpool can get through these tricky periods and go across the whole of the end of the season all the way to the title, because I still think Liverpool have got this. But with Arsenal, we always like put our necks on the line for our team, and they always let us down. So let's see who comes out on top at the end of this season. So from my point, I will say Liverpool will win the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't think many will disagree.
But Macy, though, Macy, do you think Cunha's finish was better than MM9's yesterday?
MMMs. I mean, I didn't see Smith Rowe them, but I mean, Cunha took his goal very well. I mean, and I'm glad we didn't sign him, because if we did, then all our fan base would hype him up. So I'm glad he stayed at Wolves, because his loyalty is at Wolves. Because why would he come to Arsenal? Because if he ever starts a game for us, then he would be finished anyway. So it was good that he signed a new contract at Wolves. So big up to him for taking his goal well.
You know what it is, bro? I've seen someone compare Ethan to Yamal yesterday, yeah, because he scored more goals than him. So basically, what they're doing is they're saying he scored 7 goals in 7 games, but Ethan took 50 games to score 7. Yeah, I'm like, bro, they just throwing these players to the wolves, bro.
I can't speak for these guys, bro. These guys don't represent me, innit?
But listen, you man got a new striker, bro. Baller, fam. 2 finishes and that.
Nah, relax.
Listen, we might have to try putting Enzo up.
Relax, he's trying it.
No, we might have to put Enzo up front or something, because
Newcastle floppy head. I don't rate Moreno, so.
Nah, his finishes were lit yesterday, so I can't lie.
Bro, he ain't gonna do nothing. What do you man think of Spurs United? What are you lot's predictions for this game?
Have you seen the United bench? Have you lot seen the United bench?
No.
Fabrizio tweeted that bench. Bro, it's not even a kindergarten bench, blood. Literally, toddlers on the bench, blood. They're all kids. Literally,
Bro.
Harry Amas.
Let me have a look now.
Obi Martin's on it. Your guy, everyone's on it.
But Tottenham are also on a bit of a poor run, because they're already out of 2 cups.
Ahmad's out for the season, innit? And I think Kobe Mainoo's out for a while. The rest is, I think, Ugarte and Collier as well. They're out, literally.
And Rasmus is up front yet again. I just don't know why.
I know. I spoke to Faz yesterday, yeah, because he done that. He done the show with my man. What's his name? Miz. You know, the Chelsea fan. So he done that show, yeah, and then afterwards, man, done a call in. Because obviously he had to say that I spoke to you, man. Yeah, emergency meeting, because the news came out about Ahmad. Yeah. Man said I wrote off the season already. We just hope, you know him, innit? We just hope we win one of the cups. You know, he's hoping to get a cup. But them man looking for relegation still, I can't lie. The way that's... Because the thing is, even if they beat Spurs, yeah, there's nothing. It doesn't do anything for them, really. So they just need to do whatever they can, innit?
Nah, I reckon Spurs win this, man. I reckon Spurs win this, bro. I can't lie.
I'm going 2-2, man. I'm going 2-2.
You're going 2-2, yeah?
Spurs are rubbish. They are actually rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, they're both rubbish, though.
No,
in different ways.
Yeah, it is. It's legitimately that. That's why I'm saying 2-2, because you know what? Yeah, from watching Spurs recently, when they try to attack, they're so open at the back, it's unbelievable. And then when they try to defend, they can't create any chances. So they're kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Even with the injuries, it doesn't make a difference. Even if they had their first team, I don't think it makes a difference.
The thing is, though, United don't create. Really.
Exactly. Yeah, and then there's that as well.
Really score like that.
And obviously there's VAR this game, so they can't, you know what I mean, they can't do Maguire header, and it's not going to work for them, bro.
This guy's always sending shots, man. They can't do the pass, yeah?
You can't.
I
At
don't
least
see who scores for United, bro. I don't really see who scores, man. They ain't got enough goals in that team.
I ain't even
But-
seen the lineup. I just seen the bench.
So,
I don't even know.
so according to BBC, so they've got Dallo and Dorgu that they're playing wing.
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
According to BBC, they've got them the other way around. So
Bro, he
Dorgu's
done that.
left-footed and he's
Yeah,
at the
but
right wing back.
But Josh, he done that last game. So the whole
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
whole
That makes
January,
sense. That makes
the whole
sense.
January they chasing a left wing back. They let go of Anthony and Rashford. You know what I mean? And then instead of playing the right footed at the right and the left footed on the left, he started the game and put the left footed on the right.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. These new managers, they have this weird personality, bro. It's literally
It's almost like he's doing something on purpose.
yeah, but you know that it's like they have this thing in it where it's a system above all the players and the team. So they play this thing where they're not even adapting to the team. Like,
Exactly.
okay, cool. Because this is the problem with United now. They're too close to relegation to just mess about, kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, if they lose too many games, they can end up a bit lower. Yeah. But so he's gonna have to do this thing where he looks at his squad and kind of plays them to his best of his ability, trying to get as much out of them to the end of the season, and then he can do his thing in pre-season. Especially if he knew he ain't getting no players in January. But instead, he's doing that thing where he's trying to force his system and that. Yeah,
But
and play. Bro, he's got Kobe mind up throwing. He got two. Well, one right.
You're trying to play the same way when you've got what 9-10 injuries out. Like, bro, like Josh said, it's already risky, that system anyway. Even when he's got all his players available, you're playing like that when you've got.
Well, he let players go, and he never replaced them either. So he weakened the squad. It's
He doesn't have the players for the center of the pitch. That's the problem. That's what's killing them, really and truly.
Yeah, because if they lose,
you need that two behind the striker. They need to be able to play centrally and play out wide at the same time. So like Ahmad is perfect for that. That's why I said Mason Mount would actually do bits in that system because he played.
Yeah, because he likes runners though. Yeah. This is the thing.
Yeah.
You know,
so he can drop into the middle and pick up the ball and be an auxiliary midfielder. And then you need two people in the pivot, who are press resistant, who can tackle, and they got energy for days because they might have to do a lot of running.
But you know what he's doing?
He's giving players for the middle of the pitch. That's the problem.
He's giving Casemiro microwave minutes though. I swear that's so crazy. I seen him come on the bench for 2 minutes. I was like, yo.
He might as well play You know what he could do? He might as well play Casemiro at centre back and move Mazraoui in the midfield. Because at least Mazraoui's got more legs and he's got more. It's a bit risky. It's very risky because obviously you've moved too many pieces now. Yeah. But when you think about it in terms of like functionality, you've got one player who can't run as much, so he can't be in the middle, but he's still defensively solid. So at centre back, at least he can see more of the game. Then you've got a player who's got more legs and can get about the pitch. Although he's a fullback, but nowadays modern day fullbacks are pretty good on the ball anyway. So it's worth taking a risk in that regard, sticking him in the pivot and moving Casemiro to centre back. But again, that's another risk. If it doesn't work out, you look like an idiot. So
it should be all right though, because even Maguire is like looking half decent with 3 at the back.
Maguire never looks half decent. Let's not do that.
Nah, he does. I hear what you're saying.
He looks half decent in comparison to what he looked like in the back 4, bro. Do you remember in the back 4?
He looks half decent because they're 15th. That's why. Anyone looks half decent at 50 when you're 15th.
Hey, Maguire, I tried.
Of course he's not half decent.
Josh is like, fuck them, man.
No. What are we doing here? It's 2025. We're propping up Maguire. Oh, he looks decent.
Got him! Yeah, Maguire.
You spent £85 million for a player to look half decent at 15th place.
That's crazy.
It's phase 1, Josh. It's phase 1.
Fold the sport. You can't be doing this in 2025. Maguire prop.
But that's what they got, bro. There's no value in the market. That's what they got.
They literally tried to ship this man off to West Ham last season. They tried everything. They had him walking the plank, and he somehow managed to walk back into the club. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, big up everyone though. I gotta go, innit? Big up.
Nah, big up to everyone, man. We're gonna redirect to Lee.
Got him!
And this guy, man. But yeah, man, big up to Josh, big up Macy. We're gonna redirect to Lee. And we're out, man.
Big up, man. Thanks for having me on as always, bro.
Nah, big up every time.